Welcome to the spoken tutorial on Drupal site management. In this tutorial, we will learn to view reports, update Drupal, update modules and themes, and restore an older version. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux operating system, Drupal 8, and Firefox web browser. You can use any web browser as per your choice. What is site management? Site management is about updating the code behind Drupal, which are core, modules, and themes. Observing and fixing errors. Studying the behavior of users, etc. Open our website which we created earlier. The starting point of site management is the reports menu. If you need additional assistance, you can also consult the help menu. Click on reports. We see a list of the reports that we can get on our Drupal site. Click on available updates. If anything is in red background, that means there is a security update and we should update it soon. If it is in yellow, then it is not a security update, but there is an improved version available. On the settings tab, we can tell Drupal how frequently to check for updates. We can also tell it to send an email to us if there are updates available. It is highly recommended to do this. Under reports, the recent log messages gives us a list of errors found by Drupal. We should look at these once in a while. Under reports, the status report shows installation or configuration problems recognized by Drupal. For instance, I am on MySQL 5.6.30. My Drupal core status is not up to date. My database is up to date, etc. Under reports, the top access denied errors and top page not found errors are also important. These are simple ways to make sure that our site is performing the best it can. Top search phrases provides the frequently used words in the search forms of your site. Understanding the reporting section of our Drupal website is the first step in maintaining our site. Next, let us learn to update Drupal. Click on Available Updates. We see that the current version of Drupal core is 8.1.0 and the recommended version is 8.1.6. This is the status at the time of the recording. You may see a different recommended version here. Note that you need an internet connection for Drupal to find out the current recommended version. Updating Drupal core requires manual downloading of code files and applying it to your site. We will see the upgrading process step by step. The following steps are applicable to Bitnami Drupal stack, but most of the steps are applicable to any other Drupal installation as well. Step number 1. First put your site into maintenance mode. For that, go to Configuration and click on Maintenance Mode under Development. Check the option to put site into maintenance mode. Click on Save Configuration button. When the maintenance mode is active, only administrators can log in. In case you logged out admin by mistake, you can log in at the URL of your home page followed by /user. Others will see a message that the site is under maintenance. Step number 2. Let us back up the database of the current version. Open your Bitnami Drupal stack control window. Refer the tutorial Installation of Drupal to recollect how to open this control window. Click on Open PHP My Admin button. We are redirected to the PHP My Admin page. The default username is root. Drupal admin password and PHP My Admin passwords both are the same. So type the username as root and type your Drupal admin password. Then click on Go button. To take a backup, first click on Export button at the top panel. Then choose the export method as custom. Select Bitnami Drupal 8 under the database list. Under the output section, give the file name template as Drupal 8.1.0 and set the compression as gzipped. The file name could be different based on your current version. Under the section Object Creation Options, put the checkmark on Add Drop Database Statement option. Put a checkmark on Add Drop Table option. Scroll down and click on Go button at the bottom. Click on OK button to save the file. Go to your Downloads folder and check for the backup file Drupal 8.1.0.sql.gz. Step number 3. We should shut down all the servers. To stop all the running servers, switch to the Bitnami Drupal stack control window. Click on the Manage Servers tab and then click on the Stop All button. Step number 4. Click on the Welcome tab and then on Open Application Folder button. This will open in the file browser. Navigate to the folder Apps, then Drupal, and finally htdocs. Step number 5. We have to create a folder to back up the code for the current version of Drupal. Name this folder with the current version number. Next, move the backup database file to the Drupal 8.1.0 folder. Step number 6. Go back to the htdocs folder. Next, move the folder's core and vendor and all the other files by cut and pasting into the backup folder Drupal 8.1.0. This will keep both the database and the code in one place. This is a backup copy of the old version of the core, in case you have to revert back. Step number 7. Go back to our htdocs folder. Next, we have to download the latest version of Drupal. Open your web browser and go to the link shown. Download the latest recommended version of Drupal 8. At the time of this recording, it is Drupal core 8.1.6. This version could be different at the time of your viewing. Click on it to open. Click on the tar.gz or zip file to download. Click on the OK button to save it. Now go to your Downloads folder and move the Drupal zip file to your htdocs folder. Drupal 8.1.6.zip file is provided in the code files link in the web page of this tutorial. If you don't have internet connection, please download and use it. Step number 8. Unzip the file. This will create a folder Drupal 8.1.6 in the htdocs folder. Double-click on it to open. From the new Drupal folder, move the folder's core and vendor and all the other regular files to the htdocs folder. Step number 9. Switch to the Bitnami Drupal stack control window. Now go to Manage Servers tab and start all the servers by clicking on the Start All button. Step number 10. Visit our site by clicking on the Welcome tab, go to Application button and access Drupal link. Go to Reports and Status Reports. Here we can confirm the Drupal version number and that it is the latest one. But our database is out of date. Every time there is a core, module or a theme update, the database has to be updated. Step number 11. Let us learn to update the database. Go to Extend menu and click on Update Script link. Click on Continue button. It says that we have some pending updates. For you it may be different. Click on Apply Pending Updates button. Now click on Administration Page link. If there are no errors, we have successfully updated the core. Step number 12. Click on the Go Online link. Remove the checkmark to put site to maintenance mode option. Click on Save Configuration button. This will bring back the site to online mode for all the users. The steps discussed so far works for Bitnami installation. If you have used other methods, most of the steps will be the same except for the Bitnami sections. Now let us learn to update themes and modules. This is easy compared to the core update because Drupal will do this on a click of a button. Sometimes we will have only modules or themes updates without any core update. Step number 1. Click on Reports menu and then Available Updates. Click on Update tab. Here we can see that we have to update a few themes and modules. Select them all. Then click on Download these updates button. Make sure the checkbox is on for performing updates in maintenance mode. Click on Continue button to apply the updates. This will update the code and bring back the site to online mode. Step number 2. Click on the Run Database Updates link. If you have not backed up the database, do it as we did before. Click on the Continue button. This will update the database like we did for the core update. Click on the Apply Pending Updates button. Click on the Administration Page link. Drupal will normally bring the site back to online mode. If this is not the case, you will see an option at the top of the page to go online. Step number 3. Finally, let us check everything this is up to date. Click on Reports menu and Available Updates. Here we can see our Drupal core, modules and themes, everything is up to date. Next, let us learn how to revert our old version. In case our update fails for some reason you don't know, we can go back to our previous version. For this, we need to restore the old core and database. Step number 1. Put the site into maintenance mode. Step number 2. Stop all the servers from the Drupal stack control window. Step number 3. Open our htdocs folder. Move the folder's core and vendor and other regular files into Drupal 8.1.6 folder. Go back to the htdocs folder and open the previous version folder. Then move the folder's core and vendor and other regular file from Drupal 8.1.0 to htdocs folder. Step number 4. Start the Apache and MySQL servers from the Drupal stack control window. Step number 5. Restoring old database. Open the PHP MyAdmin page from the Drupal stack control window. Click on the Import button at the top panel. Click on the Browse button. Here choose the backup database file. Then click on the Go button at the bottom. Step number 6. The final step is checking whether we are back to the old version. Switch to our Drupal site. Click on Reports menu and Status Report. Here you can see that now our Drupal version is 8.1.0. Note that we can revert only the core and database to the old version. The modules and themes were updated by Drupal. We did not make a copy of it in step 6. So we will not see the old versions here. With this we come to the end of this tutorial. Let us summarize. In this tutorial, we have learned about important aspects of site management, viewing and analyzing reports, backing up database and code, updating Drupal core, updating modules and themes, and restoring a backed up version. This video at this link summarizes the spoken tutorial project. Please download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial Project team conducts workshops and gives certificates. For more details, please write to us. Spoken Tutorial Project is funded by NMEICT, Ministry of Human Resource Development, and NVLI, Ministry of Culture, Government of India. This is Calvin Nikhil Tommy signing off. Thanks for joining.